This week, we are experiencing a new moon in Taurus. We are going to discover the influence of this new moon energy and how it can help you to birth a new reality. But we're also going to be looking at some planetary alignments that could hinder your progress or maybe just slow things down a little bit. I'll also be sharing with you who the angel of Taurus is, who you can work with, and you'll be able to harness this new moon energy as we go through this Taurus season and work with the angel of Taurus in your life. So, firstly, Taurus is an earth sign and it's ruled by the planet Venus. So Venus rules over the senses. So senses are going to be heightened. So you may want to indulge your senses during this time, or you may even want to just be in your own space and not be exposed to, if you've got heightened sensitivity, to too much that might overwhelm you. The angel of Taurus, as I said, we are going to be talking about how to work with Tual, who is the angel of Taurus. That's Tual. And we will talk about how Tual can help you as we transition through this new moon. So Taurus is all about being practical, being determined, being dependable. But with this new moon, there are some other elements coming into play. So we have the planets Uranus and Saturn, which are active during this time. And we'll find that this might bring in a quality of being in two minds because the two planets are pulling at opposite ends. We have Uranus, which is all about building the new, but then on the other side, we have Saturn, which is about staying the same. So we have Uranus wanting us to birth something new, to build something new, to create. But Saturn is trying to get us to stay the same, to not change, to be in that space that we have been. So these are seemingly opposing energies, but they can complement each other if we work with them and if we're aware of what's going on. I spoke about this in a recent episode of the podcast when I was explaining about the two timelines that were emerging. I think it was the April forecast. And I was saying that there's the timeline of those experiencing peace and who are sailing through what we're going through on a planetary level, even though they're aware of what's happening, they're being at peace, they're enjoying their time in isolation. And then there's those who are experiencing fear, who are in that energy of fear, who are not able to let go of it and feeling the uncertainty and the doubt and the worry. So, and I also said that you can sometimes chop and change between the two of these. So with Uranus and Saturn, it's not one or the other. It is a time for contemplation, to think about, well, where have I been? Is this some place that I want to remain, or is there part of me that's resisting change? And if there is, how can I let go? And then the other side is taking action. So looking at, well, if there's something I need to let go of, do I need to take action towards that? Do I need to leave that relationship or that job? Or do I need to start a new relationship or a new job or whatever it is? Or it could be some creative energy that's coming up. What is it that wants to emerge? What wants to be created? And to take action on that, not just to sit with those thoughts and think, oh, wouldn't it be great if I wrote a book or created a song or painted a picture or wrote a musical? It's taking action on that. And then when you realize, okay, I need to take action on that, what action steps will you need to take to move you forward? And just taking baby steps, one step at a time. You don't have to do something huge. You can just take one little step. It could be even just writing down what that creative project will be or what needs to change, and acknowledging it, because acknowledging it is the first step. So being mindful of that kind of push-pull energy of Uranus and Saturn, but it's also a beautiful time with Taurus to birth something new, because when we have the energy of Uranus building something new, if we are able to let go of the old, then that will make space for the new and will be complemented by the Uranus energy. And you'll find that new ideas start coming up, new projects, new ways of thinking, new ways of being. And it could be the start of something wonderful, something beautiful, something magical in your life. So be aware of how you can work with these energies, and of course call on Angel Tual to help you. I know we'll be working with Tual and many other lovely angels in my members group, the Fiercely Spiritual Family. We will be meditating and connecting with these angels and going through a beautiful guided activation to allow us to attune to these energies, to let go of the old and to bring in what needs to be created. So if you feel drawn to doing that yourself, please do spend some time in contemplation, spend some time sitting with yourself, asking yourself the right questions, and then do take action where it's needed. So I hope you enjoy this new moon energy, and I hope you sail through this Taurus season and come out the other side as a new person. Thank you once again for being here, and I will see you next week for the next episode. Bye bye.